The Late Bronze Age, a time of magnificent empires and bustling trade, met a cataclysmic end around 1200 BCE. From the ashes of this collapse, a new world order emerged. But what caused this dramatic transformation? The answer, shrouded in mystery, may lie with the enigmatic invaders known as the Sea Peoples. Imagine the terror that gripped the Mediterranean around 1200 BCE. Coastal towns, accustomed to the rhythm of trade, found themselves under siege. Powerful empires like the Hittites and Egyptians, used to dominating the region, faced a terrifying new enemy, the Sea Peoples. The Sea Peoples were not a single nation, but a confederation of tribes. Their origins remain a mystery, their motives unclear. We know them by the names given to them by their enemies: the Shurden, the Shekelesh, the Lukka, the Teresh, the Peliset, and others. These groups likely hailed from different regions, each with their own culture, language, and reasons for joining the seaborne migrations that shook the ancient world. The Egyptians, in their chronicles, described the Sea Peoples as fierce warriors who sailed the Mediterranean, raiding and pillaging. These weren't mere pirates, they sailed in vast fleets, their ships laden not only with warriors but also with families and possessions, indicating a migration in search of new lands to conquer and settle. Unraveling the origins of the Sea Peoples is one of the most enduring puzzles of ancient history. Their names appear in Egyptian and Hittite texts, but piecing together their true origins requires careful detective work. Some scholars believe they came from the Aegean Islands, pushed out by famine or conflict. Others point to Anatolia, the land of the Hittites, suggesting internal strife or natural disasters may have forced them westward. The Shurden, often depicted with horned helmets, might be linked to Sardinia. The Shekelesh, known for their ferocity in battle, could have originated from Sicily. The Lukka, skilled sailors and raiders, possibly hailed from the coast of what is now Turkey. These are just theories, however. The Sea Peoples left behind little evidence of their own culture, their story told primarily through the eyes of their enemies. Adding to the complexity is the possibility that the Sea Peoples were not simply invaders, but refugees. Climate change, evidenced by drought and famine in various regions, may have pushed them from their homelands. The collapse of the Bronze Age world was a complex event, a perfect storm of factors that created fertile ground for conflict and upheaval. While their origins may be shrouded in the mists of time, their impact on the ancient world is undeniable. The Sea Peoples didn't just raid and pillage. They toppled empires, shattered economies, and redrew the map of the ancient Near East. Their story, pieced together from fragmented accounts and archaeological evidence, is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations and the devastating consequences of societal collapse. The Sea People's story unfolds like a dramatic saga, their presence felt across the eastern Mediterranean for several generations. One of the earliest recorded encounters occurred around 1274 BCE at the Battle of Kadesh. This monumental clash between the Egyptians under Rameses II and the Hittites under Muwatalli II saw the Egyptians barely hold off their rivals. Interestingly, some scholars believe Sea People's mercenaries fought on both sides. Fast forward to around 1177 BCE, and the drama shifts to the Nile Delta. This time, the Egyptians face the full might of the Sea Peoples in a desperate fight for survival. Pharaoh Rameses III, grandson of the victor of Kadesh, rallied his forces against this maritime threat. Inscriptions and reliefs from his mortuary temple at Medinet Habu provide a vivid, if biased, account of this epic clash. The Battle of the Delta, as it's known, was a fierce naval and land engagement. Egyptian texts boast of Ramesses' cunning strategy, using nets to trap enemy ships and showering them with arrows. The victory, though costly, secured Egypt's borders, at least for a time. Often people mistakenly attribute the Battle of the Delta to Rameses II, the pharaoh who fought at Kadesh. This confusion is understandable. Both Ramesses were powerful rulers who confronted major threats. However, it's crucial to differentiate between these events, separated by nearly a century, to understand the evolving dynamics of the Late Bronze Age. The Sea People's impact extended far beyond their military campaigns. Their arrival marked a turning point in the ancient world, contributing to the collapse of the Bronze Age and the ushering in of a new era. The Hittite Empire, weakened by internal strife and relentless Sea People's attacks, crumbled around 1180 BCE. Mycenaean Greece, another pillar of the Bronze Age world, also collapsed around this time, likely due to a combination of factors including the Sea People's raids and internal pressures. Egypt, though victorious at the Battle of the Delta, emerged severely weakened. Their victory came at a great cost, draining their resources and leaving them vulnerable to future threats. The once mighty empire would never regain its former glory. Ironically, one group of Sea Peoples, the Peliset, played a significant role in shaping the future of the region. Allowed to settle in Canaan by the Egyptians, they became the Philistines, bitter enemies of the Israelites, who would later establish their kingdom in the same region. The Sea People's story is a reminder that history is not a linear progression, but a complex tapestry woven from countless threads. Their emergence, fueled by a confluence of factors, serves as a cautionary tale about the fragility of civilizations and the enduring power of migration and conflict to reshape the world.